Hello and welcome back to some more Minecraft on the JFS. Oh boy, has it been a while since I said that. Hello everyone, welcome to JFS Season 4, Episode 2. But yeah, my first proper episode here on the server since the reset all that time ago. It does feel a little bit weird actually. And man, have I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Where do I even begin? So hopefully you guys know that the server has been reset from watching other people's videos. There's been lots of people recording, like Naxa and Asus and Shawston and Dennis, and even some new members, which I'll get onto later. But yeah, this is it. It's been quite a while since the actual reset. I think it reset on the 21st of July, and it's now, as of recording, the 21st of October. So just a few months late, and there's many reasons for that. Just things going on in life, good things and bad things. But I think the main thing that really delayed it a lot was the fact that I went on holiday just around the time the server was reset. Sort of late July, early August, I went to Canada for 2 weeks, and that sort of disrupted my whole plan of making videos, and because I had to focus on that, and I didn't want to get distracted with the holiday, so I just left it. I left it and waited and waited and waited, and eventually I came back from holiday, and I still didn't really record anything, but I still played. That's the thing, is I've still been playing on the server here and there, but just never really making episodes yet, which is why episode 1, which I'm hoping you guys would have watched, was just pretty much a catch-up clip show. All the little odds and ends I'd recorded, all into one piece. So yeah, now we're back here, and I don't really know what to do. I've been playing on here, but I really haven't got that much stuff. I've got my diamond armor and some tools and things. I've got a little base, which I'll show you later on. I guess what I should really do is do a bit of a whistle-stop tour and just show you around most of the places, important places on the server. But really, I want to keep it a whistle-stop tour and not terribly long, because I would highly recommend, if you want to know what's been going on since the 21st of July, go watch the others' videos. They've been recording everything. Go watch Asus's and Nix's and Dennis's. I'll put all the channels and playlists or whatever in the description below, but they're going to have so much more about Shoptown and the Guardian Farm and this, that and the other. So I'll try and keep this short and sweet, and maybe I'll get into more rambly episodes later on. Like, I want to talk all about my trip to Canada. I want to talk about some other stuff. I want to talk about future plans, but we'll take it one step at a time, shall we? So yeah, let's get this little whistle stop tour started with Spawn. So yeah, here we are back where we started, because this is the natural spawn point of Season 4, right here. I think this is where we all spawned in on that first day. Lemons did his little introduction here. We all stood in a circle, and then we all ran off and started our little adventures. And yeah, what can I show you without getting into too much detail? We've got builds by Zalfa, great big massive statues by Asus of a big communist lady called The Motherland Calls. Oh, that's one more thing. This is another reason why I was waiting to record. I was waiting for Optifine to be released for 1.13, because before Optifine I was getting pretty bad frame rates. It wasn't a very nice smooth experience, and it's still not perfect, but the fact it's just, yeah, a lot better is why I waited, and now I can zoom and fiddle with the fog and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, anyway, what's next? So yeah, that's natural spawn. We have, instead of the town hall like in Season 3, we have a community build, I think this is called, because it's not quite a town hall, but this is where things like UHCs are started. Would you have seen this already? I think you would have. I think this is where the intro for Season 18, was that, or 17, was recorded. I think it was 18. Yeah, just down here. Very cool. This whole thing was designed and built by Asus. I think some people helped with supplies, but he did all the work, so well done, Asus. Shout out to you. It's sort of a bit Sydney Opera House, sort of a bit weird, There's a map down there of the spawn town, lighthouse. And our nether portal for the spawn is a ship. But we'll go in there later and I'll show you the Nether Hub. What else to show you? We got a nice big bright yellow house by weather. I think one thing you can tell from straight away is that spawn is a lot bigger than in Season 3. Just because people want more room to do stuff and they felt a bit confined, especially newer members. Last map felt a bit like there was nowhere to build, so we want to keep this spawn humongous. You'll see how big it is as I go on. There's also this here at spawn. I'm not going to comment on this. This is a project by the biggest killer. Currently it's just a big hole in the ground, but apparently it's going to be something else. So let's just have faith that it will look cool and leave it at that. I can't say I'm pleased about this, but I can't say I'm too disappointed yet. I'll hold out for how it looks, but at the moment it's a great big massive block. Anyway, what else have we got? This is not whistle stop enough. We've got a little build over there by Lemons. We've got just the top of Nate's house peeking up over there as a windmill. Oh, it's Fricker. Yo. Yeah, I'm going to keep this even quicker. But what else have we got? I don't know whose build that is. Duke the Tank makes a return on Season 4. Duke the Tank by Ace is back here to protect spawn. Lots of signage, lots of roads being formed. I like that. Sire Duke, protector of Spawn Town. Yeah, right next to Ace's church. Dennis's interestingly mushroom-shaped house. Don't know what this green building is. There's some builds there by my friends from real life called Jenny and Gareth. They're building little things here and there. And over on this way there's some more stuff like castles by Rad and Scott. But I'm not going to go there because I'm keeping this quick. I'll show you my little... you may be thinking, well, Joe, where's your spawn settlement plot thing? I'm sure it's going to be great. It's going to be like the castle in Season 3. Well, no. At the moment, I haven't really got a place in spawn. Haven't really got a good idea yet. So really, all I've got is my starter sack, which did say shack before, but with a little smiley face. Yeah, so this is all I've got at spawn. A few chests full of some basic supplies. Not much. Oh, and also the highly illegal carpet duping machine, which you may have seen in the clip show. Yes, I may have stacks and stacks of carpets now. What of it? Alright, don't judge me. These are going out to poor children across the world to use as blankets. And when I say across the world, I mean on this map. And when I say poor children, I mean my builds. Moving on. Oh, this will all become more apparent, let's say next episode, or at least sometime soon. But yeah, this will make a lot more sense. Okay, I think that's probably going to do it for spawn. As you can see, there's still so much to do. There's roads, proper roads to be put in, and there's just still a lot of empty space. But things take time. It's still relatively new. We were on that old map for 4 years, so plenty of time to get working on stuff. Let's move on to the Guardian Farm. There is the farm looking all spooky and mysterious underground. It's just behind Lemons' base at spawn. And this was a project mainly done by Scott and Rad. Not me this time. No, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't want to do any sponging. None of that stuff, thank you very much. Can I get a dolphin boost from anyone? Any dolphins anywhere? There's a dolphin. Come on, give me that spoon. Oh yeah, baby. In we go. So yeah, this is mainly done by Scott and Rad. Other people help them, for sure, but they're the main people who designed it. And it's got a sort of cool mural thing going on. And oh, look at all this. Fish in the walls. Yeah, by the way, 1.13 Minecraft, all different. We got fish, we got turtles, we got swimming, we've got tridents, and most of that stuff I haven't actually tried out myself yet. So we still need to get a trident, we need to get new blocks and all sorts of good stuff. Anyway, if we go down here, you'll see simple design. The guardians drop down, fall down into that little filter bit, and you go down here and kill them, or collect them for the shards and stuff. And I'll tell you what, whoops, that was the wrong way. I'll tell you what, this is currently a better farm than the old Ender farm. Hey Dan, or should I say oscillate. So yeah, they come down here and you can just swipe them. And there is the knockback, not knockback, the thorns, but it's alright, it's not a big deal. But you can get to level 30 very, very quickly, which is nice. Especially in this early game period where am I? Oh yeah. Where, you know, we haven't got a proper end farm set up. They have been to the end. They have fought the dragon and the wither. I missed it, sadly. I was not part of that. But if you do want to see highlights from that, check out the JFS channel. That's another thing I need to flog, is the fact that we've got a brand new JFS channel. I did make a video a few weeks ago. But, yeah. Lots of stuff being uploaded to there, podcasts and just little gameplay things we do every now and then. So Lemon's made a little montage of their dragon fight. I'm sad I missed it, but I just had other plans, so never mind. Right, where to next? Let's go to the Nether Hub. Okay, so here we go inside the portal at the community build, and you get your little glimpse of, well, actually a rather big glimpse, in fact, of what the Nether Hub is going to look like. And actually, if I don't, stupid noisy portals, if I don't look around too much, you may think that I've actually just transported back into Season 3, but you'd be wrong. You'd be very wrong. We're still in Season 4, however, the Nether Hub is looking mighty similar, and that's mainly because it's again been designed and currently built by the Merry Gamer. And this time, it's going to be even bigger and better. It's humongous. Look at how much room he's dug out. Look at this thing! Let's just turn off this. It's just gigantic. I don't know how the guy finds the time, to be honest. Or the energy, or the effort. So yeah, going with a very similar look to last map, which I don't know, I don't want to take away from like Mary's building style. It's very, very good. But I do kind of, it would have been nice to see it something slightly different, because it is still the same sort of floor pattern, the same colours. It is just the same thing but bigger and better. So yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I wouldn't want to do this project, so I'm really pleased that Mary's doing it. But maybe a slightly different style would have been nicer. But anyway, yes, this is it. And that's all that's really here to show at the moment. But you can sort of see what it's going to look like. I think there's just going to be more tunnels, more places to build, more community tunnels. We've got some, you know, very basic ones set up. There's one for the end. There's one for... Where is it gone? The shops, Shop Town, which I'll show... In fact, should we go to Shop Town right now? Let's go to Shop Town right now. Oh, hello. Yes, here we are, moving on with the Whistle Stop Tour. A little cameo by Special Brew. This is Shop Town, and I've got to say, Shop Town is the place that has impressed me most. That don't impress me much, but this one does, because Shop Town has grown just as quickly as it did last map, and it's looking, if I do say so myself, fantastic. Fantastic is the word. I'm not going to go around every individual shop, but we have got shops by Dennis and Joda and Dan and Naxa and Special, I think that might be, and Zalfa and Killer and Mixon and Shorstin and Aces, I think. No, does he have a shop yet? Maybe not. I think he's just giving out free slimes. But I love it. I love the little bridge we got here. This is definitely the most developed place, I'd say, as a community build on the server so far. And there's some good shops being set up with some good deals. So I need to get here soon and make a shop. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I haven't got any ideas, but I do want to get filthy stinking rich again. I hate being poor. I miss being rich. Make me rich. I wish there was a JFS lottery. Maybe that's what I could make. A JFS lottery. Auction house. That's kind of the same. Right. Okay. Great. There's loads of shops here. I'll probably go to some of these in a future episode and maybe do a little bit of a shopping spree, a bit of retail therapy. But for now, let's move on to... Where's the next spot? I wrote down a list. I think... Oh, next up is the JFS World. Here we are at JFS World, formerly known as Land, the place for minigames and quizzes and all sorts of stuff like that. But to be honest, there's not too much here at the moment. It's just a lot of planes and a couple builds by Dennis with some Cactus Sumo game and also Shorstin with a Trident obstacle course. But I've got big plans for JFS World, although I do dislike the name JFS World. I know Shorstin said this in his videos, but ever since we're trying to step away from the Jsano-ness of our online community, because let's be honest, we don't really have much in common with him anymore, the name Land didn't really make any sense. However, there isn't really a good replacement. Land just sort of rolled off the tongue, and JFS World, I don't know, it's just a bit lazy. It's a bit lazy and it doesn't sound very good. However, I have suggested other names to the guys, but they've just been rejected completely. Things like Morge World. Doesn't that sound great? Or maybe even Disneyland. It's like Disneyland with a J. No, not Disneyland, but Disneyland. Get your minds out of the gutter. Okay? But no, I don't think either of those have caught on, weirdly. But we'll see. We'll see about a name. Oh yeah, but I have got big plans here because where I haven't had much to do with other community builds, I haven't done anything with the Guardian Farm, haven't done much with the Nether Hub or at all, or much at Spawn, haven't really done anything with. So I'd like to sort of leave my mark on the JFS place. And I think a really cool idea for this would be to actually make it more like Disneyland. Make it more like a theme park. That was the problem with the old JFS Land. It didn't really feel like a theme park enough to me. But if we could get replica castles and zones and areas and proper roads. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's going to be a long-term project for sure. But I'd like to make some old favourites return to play on this map. Things like Hole in the Tooth, I'd like to come back. Things like... What was the other one I did? Oh no, there wasn't another one. But I would like to make a brand new quiz show. I just love quiz shows. More quizzes, okay? Even though we always ended up arguing or getting salty at the end of one and then killing each other. They were still fun. Okay, so I think with that, there's only one more place to show you on this server, and that is my own base, because believe it or not, I have got a project in mind and a place picked out to build it. So let's head there right now. So here it is, guys. Here is my big project, my big plan that I've been working on. It's taken me a lot of time, but I'm ready to show you. Ta-da! It's just a big flat piece of land. Yeah, I've just been doing a lot of landscaping, really. That's about it in terms of my own project. Like I said before, I haven't played massively on the Season 4 yet, but I've got an idea. And this is what I want my big project to be. Because I was thinking, what do I want to do for Season 4 differently compared to Season 3? What did I not have in Season 3, which I'd like to? And I think the answer to that is a big base. I never had a big base. Other people had their own cities, like Sustica and Shorstin had Shorstica. And other people had big buildings, like Joda's big castle thing. Oh, hey guys. What did I have? I had a lot of projects, but they were all quite small. especially my spawn build, which is my lovely spawn castle. Oh my god, they're everywhere. And then it was a great castle, and I do love it, but it was just small, and I'd like a building with room to have all sorts of things, to have farms in there, and maybe have like my dungeon thing inside my own base, and lots and lots of storage, which I didn't really have last time. So that's what this project is going to be. It's going to be a big old house. Well, actually, I guess if it's going to be that big, it's going to be more like a mansion, or even the style I'm going for is going to be a big chateau. Which is why I needed to clear out so much room. Over there, I just got a little building shack. I've moved all my supplies down here, out of the way, ready to use. And I've been slowly but surely building up what I need. I've tried to keep the materials not too fancy. I think the most fancy block I'm going to use is probably white concrete, which I've started getting. But it's going to be a lot of stone, a lot of snow, which is up here. Yeah, lots of snow. Get away from me, Skelly. But I do want to thank, right now, I do want to thank Naxa and Lemons and Shorstin. There you go. And who else helped me? So some other people came along, and Joda helped clear some land for me. That's always the way. I just get other people to do all my projects for me. It's great. But to get a good scale, like, this is a big amount of land, but I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to have some space for gardens and things like that. I thought a good way to end this first episode, well, second episode, this Season 4 Whistle Stop Tour, is just to show you that there's the size. I want to get it mapped out on the ground, how big my mansion-y house thing is going to be. So, let me cut away, get a little perimeter built, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this right here is the final marker, and you know when they say go big or go home? Well, I'm going big, baby, because this is one corner, that way over there is another corner, that one way over there is the opposite diagonal corner, and then that one right there is the final one. So altogether they make a rectangle of about, I think it's about 118 blocks by 90 something. It's one big ground floor plan. And to be honest, if anything, it's probably a bit too big of a design. I'm definitely not going to be able to fill all of the rooms and stuff. But that's sort of the point. Like I just said, I want a really big build, and I'd rather make it too big with room to expand rather than too small. I have got one problem still though, unfortunately. With any good mansion, chateau place, they have really fancy gardens, don't they? They have hedge mazes and fountains and flower beds and everything, and I've sort of run out of room. I've landscaped up to here and terraformed, but I'm going to need loads more room. Loads more room in front for the fancy gardens bit. Oh, so I might need to get digging some more later on, or I could also hire out Shorstin. I know Shorstin does terraforming as a business, so once I become filthy stinking rich and can afford his expertise, I might ask Shorstin to do this for me. But for now, here's a little sneak peek of the size it's going to be. Maybe at some point soon in the next episode or so we can actually get some blocks in place and you can start to see what it's going to look like. I've got a bit of it designed in creative, but not the whole thing, so I'm still going to wing some certain stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. This has been a Season 4 Whistle Stop Tour. I like that. But, yeah. There'll be some rambles incoming about Canada soon, and maybe even some more clip shows and stuff. But for now, that will do it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you're excited for whatever is going to happen on Season 4 of the JFS. Who knows? But until next time, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.